I'll tell you one of my favorite things about this show and the recently formed team of Fred Rosser and Tom Lawler, specifically because of the threats that Fred Rosser once made to Tom Lawler. What was your reaction to hearing that? Because that's a promo you never hear.
I was on the other side of the camera watching the promo, and literally everybody who was on the other side of the camera was like eyes wide open, like, okay. And then and then I think everybody looked at me like, are we doing that again, or are we doing? I was like, all right, we're gonna put that in, but we're gonna figure out how we can make this work. Because that was insanity. But yeah, I mean, it was just a great promo, and the fact that it took their rivalry to another level again, you know. So,
yes.
And that was my favorite rivalry all through when we were taping Strong and doing the weekly show. Obviously, the whole show was really built around that rivalry, and I thought it's still one of my favorites. So to see them team now, and the breakup of Team Filthy versus West Coast. I mean, I think they're just kind of strong originals, if you want to call them, and it's just cool to see the evolution of that history.
I mean, I think there is no better endorsement of what Strong was and its value than Fred Rosser, because I remember in Chicago 2019, I think it was 2019, I did an interview with him, and I remember asking him, are you ever going to wrestle again? Are you retired? What's going on with you? And he was adamant. He's like, I'm not retired. I'm going to wrestle again. I'm waiting for the right opportunity. And I remember some of the comments were like, yeah, okay, buddy. Like eye roll stuff at him, who had been a WWE guy. And he had said, I pitched myself to AEW. They didn't want me. There were a lot of like really derogatory comments. Then he steps over into New Japan Strong, and he completely reinvented himself. And he is indispensable at this point.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. He's also a coach at the NJPW Academy. And, I think he's just been such an important piece of the puzzle for New Japan of America. And he's such a great representative in general because he's a good person and he's a humble person. And, his work outside of wrestling, talking about, his story and how he's been bullied, during his life and just motivating kids. And I don't know, he's just a great guy overall and such great representative for the company. So I feel like he'll always be involved as long as he wants to be with New Japan for sure.